What do you do when you don't hit your business goals? You cry. You cry. You be embarrassed. You be like, what's going on? Why ain't hitting these goals? No, but for real, what do you do whenever you don't hit your business goals? Because these are things that are not talked about. We hear about, oh, you need to set goals for your business. You hear about, I hit this business goal and I'm so excited, or I hit this goal, or you need to work hard to achieve your goals, or you're not working hard enough to achieve your goals. But what do you do when you actively set goals for yourself that you feel are realistic, and you do everything in your power to be consistent and actively try to hit that goal? What do you do when you still don't hit it? That's what this video was about. I want to quickly share just some tips that I'm utilizing for myself that may also be helpful for you as well if you are struggling to hit your goals. The first thing I want you to think about, and this is what I did, is I had to think about, are my goals that I'm setting for myself based on other people's actions? This one thing right here is very, very important, because a lot of the times, especially as business owners, we set business revenue goals. We set like, I want to get 100,000 subscribers, or I want to get like 10,000 followers on Instagram. Like, we have those type of goals, right? But those type of goals are based on someone else's action. Those people, those 10,000 people have to make the decision to follow your page. Or if you're talking about subscribers, those 100,000 subscribers have to make the decision to subscribe to your channel. And if you're talking about you want to hit a revenue goal, those people have to actively make a decision to purchase from your business in order to allow you to hit that goal. So that's what I mean when I say, are you creating business goals based on other people's actions? If you feel that you are constantly having to push your goal to the next month, or to the next quarter, or even to the next year, I want you to ask yourself, are you doing that? Are you creating a goal that's based on other people's action? This is really important because you cannot control what other people do. So what I encourage you to do, and what I had to do for myself, is instead of creating a goal based on other people's actions, create a goal based on your actions. So instead of creating a goal of, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers, and don't get me wrong, that's still a good goal to have. That's one of my overall goals, but that's like a soft goal, right? But that's not the one that you are actively hoping and crossing your fingers I hope, they just show up for me. Instead of having a goal I want to hit 100 or 1,000 subscribers, create a goal for yourself that's okay, I want to produce 4 videos and post them every week, for the next 30 days. That goal now is based on your actions. It's not based on everybody else's actions. If you post those 4 videos and you happen to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, then that's wonderful. But you don't have to beat yourself up, because you are in control of you hitting your goal. So I had to do that for myself, because I got tired of having to push my goals to the next quarter, to the next year, to the next, whatever that may be. And I'm like, all of my goals are based on other people's actions. So that's the very first thing. The second thing I want you to think about whenever you are struggling to hit your goals is, we think that they're realistic, but when you really think about it, are they really realistic? Are your goals realistic? So I know one of my goals right now, and has been for the longest, I want to hit $100,000 in my business. That has been the goal since I have been a business owner. I want to hit $100,000 in my business. Now, not only is that a very broad goal, but even though you can write your numbers down, you could be okay, if I want to hit 100,000, I mean, I need to hit this every quarter, I need to hit this every month, I need to hit this every week, even down to the day. But again, even if you write down the numbers, if you struggle with the implementation and bringing that in consistently, if you haven't perfected your offer, for example, to where you are consistently bringing in a certain amount of clients or a certain amount of customers from that product yet, then you're basically creating a dream goal. This is my dream goal. I don't know how I'm going to hit this, but this is what I want to do. And so you're waiting for the inevitable to happen. Just because you want to hit $100,000, and I'm talking to myself too, y'all. So like, I'm talking to y'all while I'm talking to me. Just because you want to hit $100,000 in your business, until you're hitting 5,000 consistently, 3,000 consistently, or 10,000 consistently, you ain't hitting that goal. And so it's like a hard reality that we don't want to sit in, but we have to create goals that are realistic. And so if you listen to the first thing that I mentioned with, oh, you know, are you creating goals based on other people's actions? We have to create revenue goals where instead of saying, okay, one of my goals is for me to hit $100,000 in my business. That's what my goal is. You have this big picture, but it's hard to implement and make sure that that happens versus, let's say I want to consistently bring in, if you're starting from the very, very beginning, let's just say that I want to consistently get one sale a day from my item, just one. Because if you're getting one sale here and there, then you have not consistently learned the process of getting one sale a day. So once you get your one sale a day, and you're like, okay, I've been doing this. This is great. I've been hitting it one day, like one sale every day for like the last 30 days. Then you can change that goal to, okay, now I want to try to get 2 or 3 sales every single day. So now that you've learned the process of bringing in one sale every day, you can scale up what you're doing in order for you to now start bringing in 2 to 3 sales a day. And then you continue to move your goal to like from 1 to 3 to 5 to 10. And now you're moving closer to that revenue goal based on your actions versus just having this big, I want to hit $100,000. And now you in your feelings. Now I'm in my feelings because you have to create a consistent structure and how you're going to hit lower numbers in order to help you hit that higher number. So if you haven't hit your goals, that's okay. You're not the only one out here in business that are not hitting your goals. A lot of business owners, including myself, we don't talk about when we don't hit our goals. That's something we keep on the low. You know, we don't want people to know about our failures. Just know that it's okay for you to have your goals. Maybe you need to pivot your goals a little bit, review your goals again, and look at what it is that you are setting for yourself and make sure that it is based on your actions and not other people's, and make sure that it's realistic. The last thing that I want to bring up in reference to what to do if you're not hitting your goals is maybe you're not even looking at your goals. When was the last time you looked at your goal? Maybe that's why you're not hitting them, because you don't even know what your goals are. Like you wrote them down at the beginning of the year, and then that was the last time you seen them things. And I laugh because I do this. I used to do this. I would set a whole bunch of goals at the beginning of the year, and then I wouldn't look at them again. And you have to stay on top of your goals. Like you have to, for one, you need to know what your yearly goals are, and then you need to break those yearly goals up into quarters, and then you need to break those quarterly goals up into like month to month, right? So you need to actively be going back to what your overall goals are and then breaking them up into chunks so that you can work towards hitting those bigger goals at the end of the year. If you're not even looking at them, you don't even know what you're working towards. That's the issue. I need you to look at your goals, create like some type of journal or something where you know that this is where your goals are, and you are actively going to review these goals, alter these goals, do whatever you need to do in order for you to consistently work towards hitting those. So I'm gonna hop off of here. I hope that this was helpful for you. Reset your goals. Let me know what your top goal is in the comment section below. If you're still watching, then make sure you hit subscribe so that you can get more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.